They say that times are tough for a black man. So what else is new? The enemy is on the march again. They're trying to eliminate our soldiers. They're trying to break our will. They're trying to silence our voices. But they're wrong today just like they've been wrong for half a millennium. Because the simple truth is, you can't break a real black man. They say these are the times that test men's souls, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems some of you are losing heart. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of having to take a stand. You're tired of people threatening your accounts, threatening your service, and in some cases, threatening you yourself and even your freedom. You're looking for some way to keep from being noticed. Well, let me tell you something. You don't know what tough is. I hear so many of you say you're proud to be black. Yeah, everyone's proud to be black, as long as being black is in style. But what about when it's not easy being black? What about when being black isn't popular? Are you still ready to say you're one of us? Or are you looking for an easy way out? Recently I've heard murmurs from some of you that we need to change the way we do things. We need to tone down our rhetoric. We need to find some way to fly below the radar. You say we should water down the message just enough so that our videos can't be flagged and no one can say that we're saying anything controversial. Well, my friends, the problem with watering down your message is that eventually the message drowns. You can only water down the message so much before you have more water than you do message, and that's just what our enemies want. They want us to go back to the way things were when black men were quiet and did what they were told and didn't act like leaders. We didn't become as effective as we are today with a watered down message. We changed things specifically because we didn't water down the message. You can try to fly below the enemy's radar, but it won't just be them who can't see you. It'll also be the people who need to hear us most who can't see you. That's why being low profile doesn't work. And the opposition knows that the only way they can silence us is by convincing us to silence ourselves. You know, there's something people learned about black folks. They know that if you want to scare Negroes, all you have to do is tell them they're gonna have to spend some money. Because black folks like to work for what they want and beg for what they need. Our ancestors didn't let the chains of slavery stop them from speaking, and yet you come to someone's website and they close your account and you say, oops, oh well, I guess I'm done talking. They gave you free what you thought was free space on their website, and some of you got emotionally attached to it. Some of you are so dependent on their generosity, so determined to keep hold of their free goodies that you're willing to lease your soul and compromise your integrity. Let's be clear. When people tell you that we need to avoid certain subjects, refrain from using certain language, and not use certain words, then you are telling the bad guys exactly how much they need to intimidate you to make you surrender. If a man knows that taking one of your shoes will make you scared to walk down the street, then he knows taking both of your shoes will make you too scared to even leave the house. This is what I meant by you can't appease a vicious animal. And even if you could, would you really want to? Would you really want to stay here at the cost of checking your tongue at the door? Does having a free account really mean that much to you? And if it does, then what's the difference between you and the mind-numb zombies who stand outside Foot Locker on holidays hoping to get a cheap pair of shoes? And consider this, if they can get you to hold your tongue by closing your account, then what's to stop them from telling you, we'll stop flagging your videos if you just put up a couple telling people how bad black men are? Because ultimately, that's what it'll come to. Because you want domestic tranquility, and they don't. They just want to have their way. It's fights like this that tell us who the real warriors are and who the armchair activists are. All you remote control revolutionaries can stay where you are, try to fly below the radar, hope they don't notice you're there, and pray that they won't take away your free goodies when they do find you. And they will find you. Some of us know the enemy is coming, and we've got a surprise waiting for them. You tell a child, sit down and be quiet or I'll take your toys. Not a man. Let me tell you who I am. I'm a black man. I don't back down. I don't bow down. I don't beg and I don't bargain. You can take my money. You can take my workers. You can take my tools and I'll still build the pyramids with my bare hands. I'm not here to ask your permission to speak. I'm not here to beg you to let me talk. I'm going to say what I have to say exactly the way I'm going to say it. And if you want to scream, if you want to protest, if you want to flag, if you want to run out of the room shrieking and holding your hands over your ears, then you go right ahead. But this is the Freedom Train, and I'm the engineer. YouTube is not our last stop on this journey. It's just the beginning. The only thing that the flaggers have done is show us all that the message is too big to be contained, and it's time for us, we, as free men, as black people, to get something that we own. And that's exactly what I'll be doing. So don't expect me to change my rhetoric. Don't look for me to water down my message. Don't ask me to tone down my language and watch my words. I'm going to tell the truth, whether it's here or somewhere else. So if the only way we can get fight and get free is to spend some cash, then I'm down with that. The people have spoken, and they want to hear what we have to say without admixture, without dilution. And if we can't say it here, then we'll build a new place and say it there. Those of you who love your freebies can keep begging. I'm a black man, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is.